Hello everybody, it's Waltz for another episode of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode we went through the Igos cave and saved the bomb lady, and we got the mirror shield, so let's see where this leads us. We're in the ancient castle of Ikana! Alright, so yeah, we have to get out of here, and this is actually the next mini dungeon, which is kind of cool. What you're going to need here, before you go, is you're going to need... Well, let's just take a look at this first. Ancient Castle of Ikana. I like it. I love the music here. You're going to need a Goron powder keg in order to progress entirely through this dungeon. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can go back to Clocktown and get one, and then warp back to the Ikana Canyon warp. And if you remember, I showed you the doors to the castle from the other side. If you remember, yeah, whatever. If you remember these doors, and right next to it was a little opening, and that leads behind there, and there's a switch that you can hit there, and it makes a little ray of light, and you can destroy the block there now that we have the mirror shield. So it's just a nice little shortcut. Let's turn that on. Yeah, if you put let's turn that on. Let's put that on. If you put on the Igos mask, these things start dancing. Yes, and if you stay in the middle of them, you can kill them. And I was saying earlier, this is a really, really nice place to go grinding for money, because the Igos, when they die, either drop 15 rupees or 20. And you leave the room and they come back. Not Igos, these are Redeads. But the Redeads and the Igos are pretty much the same thing. So you could just keep going and coming back, going and coming back, and they won't attack you, and you could just kill them really easily, and everyone is happy. You can just grind for money, use the shortcut that I showed you, or told you about, I should say. And yeah, let's use a fire arrow over here to melt that. We're gonna want to go this way first. If you try to go, you can do that. You can melt a thing over there, but we can't go there yet. I mean, there's nothing we could do there yet. So yeah, we're gonna go in this room. This room is kind of really extremely annoying. Pretty much, you're gonna have the ceiling tile that falls. So first thing you want to do, you see all these Deku flowers. There's a switch up there that my buttons are blocking. You just want to run all the way across here. Put on the Deku mask. You want to hit the switch so this goes back up again. Head really quickly over to this flower, and then shoot outwards towards there. You should, yeah, okay, good. Took me many tries to figure that out, believe me. So, and that opens this up, and you can just... Yeah, I think that's hot, so it hurts you, but who cares? And this room is so stupid. First of all, the Deku flowers make it look like, oh, we have to fly around that way. No. No. First of all, switch in the corner there. Second of all, hidden platforms. Is that cheap or what? I was trying so hard to get around by using the Deku flower, and it was just not working. I was like, what the heck, man? See, this leads to these platforms here. All you gotta do is shoot these suckers, and they get out of your way. You can also use the hook shot, but it doesn't work on that guy because his face is facing you. That's funny, his face is facing you. And that's all you gotta do. You just gotta jump over here. And jump, stupid! And jump over here. Aha! And then you could just jump up over this way. And, I forgot to press the switch this time. Well, the enemies are dead, so I can just go back. But yeah, it's just... I commend the game on its... I don't know. It's just such a little bastard move for them to make it look like you have to go around on the Deku flower with all those mines in the way that you really can't destroy unless you make them hit each other. So it's just like, oh, come on! And yeah, these guys can curse you. Like I said, you could play a Song of Storms in order to stop it, or you could put your shield up and just block them. But yeah, we go up this way. And there's two things we can do here. One is we can get that piece of heart over there, but we're going to do something else first, because otherwise... Whoa, I almost jumped off there. Otherwise, we're gonna have to like do a whole bunch of different stuff. It's just easier to do this and then get the piece of heart because it's on the way. So you're gonna want to turn to Deku Link, and you see there's some flowers over there. There are a couple switches we gotta hit over here, or just one, I should say. And it's that one. It's not really a switch; it's more of a block. But yeah, it's almost the dawn of the second day, so we're actually making really good time here. And so this moves that block over, allowing sunlight into the castle on the side that we didn't go to yet. The funny thing is that when I played this, when I was practicing, I was doing this on the night of the second day, I believe. Like at the beginning, so there was no sunlight at all, like absolutely none. But I could still go through, so it was kind of funny. It was pretty funny. So yeah, so we're gonna do that, and now, yeah. So it was nighttime, but sunlight still went in, and I was still able to do everything because otherwise, you know, the game would kind of not work at all, right? So you want to do that, and no, that might have been a bad idea. I'm gonna jump over this. I made this well last time, but you know, you never know. Hopefully the fire isn't gonna turn back on suddenly. I don't think it does, but you never know with this game. I mean, it's kind of like in the Deku Temple, you know, the first dungeon, Swamp, the Woodfall. There we go, Woodfall Temple. You know, it. Yeah, so you heard that? It went back on. You got a piece of heart. So yes, now we have a new heart container. They're actually just, yay, dawn on the second day. Let's see, what number was this? 44? So there's 1, 2. Yeah, there's only 4 more heart pieces for us to get before the last dungeon. There's actually, not last dungeon, but like the last area of the game has 4 heart pieces in it, so there's only 4 more that we have to get that are like, I don't know, more out of the way. I should probably put the Gibdo mask back on. But yeah, see, it's just dancing. I wasn't trying to think of that music, I'm trying to think of the just some, it's like the, I don't know, something from the Nutcracker Suite or something. It's just funny. Of course, when Chugga did it, he did Moscow, Moscow, da 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 da. I love that song. But yes, now that that's going to open up, or close, I should say. Close the eye to open the next area. In here is one of my least favorite enemies in the entire game. You remember the floor master, the wall masters. That's a floor master, but now that sunlight comes in, yeah, first of all, they turn to little ones. The floor master, if you don't do something about his pieces before it can reunite. Yeah, so the floor masters, they'll come back, like they'll reunite into little pieces, but you can kill them with sunlight, so that's kind of really awesome. But they also jump at you. But yeah, if you can see my rupee count here, you can see why I love this place for all the rupees. You can also use the sunlight on the Redeads. It doesn't reach from here, but generally you can use the sunlight on them and you get a bazillion rupees. So, and these guys they don't fight back because, no, you don't deserve to live. I was gonna let the Moscow one live, but when I was doing the Russian squat dancing, I don't know what it's called. And, hahaha, you thought we were rid of this guy. Nope, more Wizrobe. I hate him so much. But you can, now you can use the, what's it called? Mirror Shield to bounce his shots back. But the problem is that it doesn't really do much. Like, it doesn't, he runs away before the shot can hit him, so I don't find that particularly useful. But if you don't make it in time, let's say, you could just, you know, bounce it back. So now what he's going to do is this again. I like this. I like when he does this because if you can spot the real him, you can hit him with your sword. So, you know, if you were to try to do that before, he would run away. Oh, he's in that corner. At least it like doesn't explode all over the floor again like it usually does. But yeah, this guy is not too hard, which is really nice. Oh, come on, I got it. He's in that corner. Let's just let him do that. Yeah, boink. Yeah, and obviously you can still use Tattle to see which one's the real him. You know, she'll gravitate towards the real one. So he goes away. No special item or anything. You know, you just get the privilege to go on further. Just look at this guy. He's having a good time. This is actually something that I really love about this game, is that it shows that the creators just really had a really, really good. Okay, you're just being a ballerina. You don't deserve it. I just love the sense of humor that they have. That, you know, it's ridiculous. Okay, maybe it would, like, you know, make them just not attack you, but having them dance, it's just funny. It's really funny. Okay, so if you don't have the Goron powder keg, you're not gonna be able to do much here. That is obviously the hole we opened up, so we don't need to do that. But over here, hey, see, you can always miss things like this. Take a look; the rocks are cracked here. So what we have to do is get out Goron Link and do the powder keg. This is directly over the main chamber, so you remember we had that like big block in the way. Always remember, cool people never look at explosions, so I'm facing the other way. Yeah, and we can go back in there. Let's put our mask back on, but this is pretty funny actually, since it's going to be right in the middle of all the Redeads. So, oh hey, how you doing? Oh, what's up? Oh god, wow, I'm so sorry. But yeah, you see, we're almost at 500 rupees here. It's just a really good place to grind for money, because you need 5,000. So if you have a Giant's Wall, it's 500 times 10. You just need to be here 10 times. That's it. Going in and out of doors, maybe 5 or 6 times. It'll take you like, I don't know, 20 minutes. It's perfect. Yeah. So you're gonna want. This is gonna give you what you need here. You're going to need fire arrows. And there's actually a boss fight here, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Wizrobe is the mini boss, and yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get out my captain's hat. This is the other use for the captain's hat, so it's kind of cool. Also, this room will always appear sunny even if it's nighttime. Oh, insolent one who has brought the unthinkable into the land of the Ikana. My servants have fallen namelessly before the light that guides you. However, the darkness in which my servants live is, after all, fleeting. You shall see with your own eyes. I love these guys. Just what kind of thing true darkness really is. I love their laughs. But yeah, first of all, if you're wearing the captain's hat and you go up to him, oh, Kita! Is it not Captain Kita? And he stops for a second. But you're so tiny! I love it. I was nearly fooled by what you have done. And yeah, the battle continues. I just love that. Yeah, so you can't really do anything with these guys. Like you can knock them down or fight them or whatever. But what you really have to do is burn the curtains there. Oh, come on! I shot that. Okay, get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Yeah, so if you knock them down, they just come back up. See, what you gotta do is burn the curtains here.
What, the curtains? No, not the curtains, lad.
It's not so evident that you have to do that, but I love the look at his face also. But yeah, you're gonna have to do that. It's a good idea to burn the other one as well. But it's just the thing about the darkness, you know. In the darkness behind them. You know, that was like they were dropping hints as to. So while you're in the light, they'll run away from you. So you have to stand out of the light so they actually attack you, and then you can try to like knock them over again. And what you have to do is focus your shield on them while they're down, and then they'll die. or disintegrate, or go back to the great beyond, or whatever it is spirits do. He was too far away. Okay, so come over here. Come on. What I generally do for this guy, since I have the hearts for it, is I just let him attack me and then hit him, you know, in the meantime. That's just my general strategy for everything. You know, just be a meat shield, I guess. But yeah, now we fight. Sticking, while defending, he's the rank that those other two lack. Tattle would have said the other two guys are the unknown, which is kind of interesting, but yeah. This guy too, you just kind of have to... Can I shoot you? Yeah, I can. Ah, you're on fire. Okay, so now his head comes off, and that's just really weird, but, yeah, and the body is actually, like, incorporeal, so... Incorporeal, sorry. So, I generally, you just kind of have to run away here, I think. I beat this guy without the, like, you have to beat him with the body being hittable. Yeah, and if you hit him with the light as he's, oh, come on. Yeah, so now he's invincible. If you hit him with the light as he's just, going around, he'll be momentarily stunned, but it's not gonna do much. Ow, 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 get off of my head, weirdo. But yeah, you have to hit his main body. I do like that it's not like, I don't know, like, it's not something you would think of really when fighting him. Let's get some light. Shed light on this situation, haha. Yeah, but you melt his body and that's it. This scene reminds me very much of when you beat Komen Kotake in Ocarina of Time. You know, just like after you kill them, the two of them just start bickering. It's kind of funny. You're blocking me, get away, I can still get him. Blocking you? The reason he beat us is because you're so feeble. Don't blame this on me. What? Just trying to say that again to my bony face. Feeble. Feeble, 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 feeble. Shut up already. Don't look at me. I was once called the best swordsman in all of Ikana. The greatest swordsman in all of Ikana? You? Feeble. Draw your weapon. Huh? I'm telling you to draw your sword. How? I love the laughter. Will you stop that, what fools? Haven't you begun to understand? The kingdom being ruined and us left in this state. Isn't it petty little battles like this that have caused it? Believing in your friends and embracing that belief by forgiving failure. These feelings have vanished from our hearts. It all happened after somebody thrust open the doors of that stone tower. You who bring light into darkness, I am the king of Ikana Kingdom, Igos Du Ikana. The spell binding that had been cast upon us was broken by that light which you carry. To return true light to this land, you must seal the doors of the stone tower where the winds of darkness blow through. I can feel the wind. It's blowing. Yeah, what's that from? But Stone Tower is an impenetrable stronghold. Hundreds of soldiers from my kingdom would not be able to topple it. Luckily, I'm Link. I'm the hero of the story. It is far too reckless for one to take on such a challenge. And so, I grant you a soldier who has no heart, one who will not falter in the darkness. Oh, cool, we got the Unsullied. If you read Song of Ice and Fire, you know what I'm talking about. I love how he sings that. I love this song. It's the only one I remember how to play in the ocarina. And one of the creepiest parts of the game for many people. Yep, just take a look at that. You learn the Elegy of Emptiness. Or Elegy. I'm gonna call it Elegy. It's a mystical song that allows you to shed a shell shaped in your current image. By playing the song while wearing masks to assume different forms, you'll be able to leave up to 4 empty shells, 1 for each form. This soldier who has no heart is your twin image, a shell of yourself that you will shed when your song commands it. Yeah, on my kingdom shine the light of justice. For great justice! Yeah, so this... I believe that's Miyamoto's face on Link, and a lot of people have a whole blah 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 Ben blah 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 blah. Getting that out of the way, blah 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 Ben drowned, blah 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 blah. Ah, so scary. Ah, oh, I don't care. But it still freaks me out because when I was playing this, so I was like searching around. I was like, yeah, look at me, I'm the king, I'm the coolest. And then I started walking away. Like I started going. I was like, is this the way out? No. And I started leaving, and I saw that in the middle of the room, and I forgot it was there. I was like, oh my god, is there something else here? But no, it's just him. So yeah, you can make a form with each of the, like, versions of Link. Goron, yeah, see, I'm wearing the captain's hat, and they're still dancing. Goron, use your words. Goron, Zora, and Deku, and obviously regular Link, as you've seen. But the only ones you're ever really going to use are the Goron and Zora ones. The Deku is useless, because we're going to be using them to like hold down switches and stuff, and the Deku one's too light, so yeah, that's kind of sucks. I'm going to end off the episode here. I'm going to go to the bank and deposit my rupees. And in the next episode, just because we have a lot, in the next episode I'll meet you back by the Ikana Canyon warp point, and we'll go on to the next dungeon. So this has been Sephiroth Level 4 with Legends of Zelda Majora's Mask. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.